do mine. Do mine.
Hold up. Hey, yo, wait. I'll do yours.
Pause. Come on, kids.
53 minus 27. He needs 26.
He got 30. Let's go.
Vance is no more than 22.
Bro, Vance has 14, bro.
No OT, please. No OT. Already won my bet, bro.
Come on, kids.
Already won my bet, bro. No OT. No.
It's happening.
No. Get him off.
Let's go, Hydro. Let's go.
All right, let's go. We won. You won.
Go.
You got your money,
bro.
I got $10. Let's go.
Welcome to the Opinionated Arguments Prize Pick'ems, where we go over the CDL matches and pick who's going to win, take that information over to Prize Picks, and bet real money on it. It's your boy ARSNL. Alongside me is my co-host Oryx.
What up?
And today we're going over week 3, the last week of Pick'ems, and we're hopping into Friday, man. The first match we have Vegas versus Ultra, and this is a must win. It sucks to say this, but this is a must win for Vegas, man. Like they didn't win, they didn't get to beat London, so they put themselves in an interesting spot. It's a must win, but I don't know if they could win. Like, what do you think?
Yes, I think that honestly, I think it's a must win for both teams. I think Ultra's maybe 1-3, 0-3 in this major 4 qualifiers.
Yeah.
And I think Ultra has to win. Ultra hasn't been looking good. I think their roster is probably better than Legion, but I think Legion needs this more for their champs run, for sure. But I don't know. I don't think Legion has what it takes to beat this team. I know Hixie has been doing bad last couple of series, but I think this will come down to scrappy Kleenex shutting down Legion. And we haven't really seen much from Temp in the last couple of series. And I know Clayster has been pointing that out to him on Twitter. And I think that if we don't see the Temp that we know, I think this will probably be a smoke show. I think Legion is pretty good at S&D. Their hard point is good, but I don't think they could come up with Ultra.
Yeah.
So I think if they don't win the hard points, they are really bad at control. And then if all they depend on is S&D, I don't think they'll have a chance. Worst case might be 3-1, but I can see a 3-0 as well for Ultra.
Yeah, and I definitely give the edge to Ultra. I know this is a revenge match because Standy, this is his first time playing against his ex team basically. So I definitely give Ultra the edge, and I'm down to go with a 3-1 going with Ultra. And surprisingly, since like I'm kind of looking at it, and I don't know if Standy or Tej or Temp will have like a breakout hard point, like they showed in this, throughout this week or throughout this qualifier. So yeah, bro, I think that they could get steamrolled. The only match they possibly could win is the S&D. That's why I'm okay with giving them a 3-1. But yeah, dude, I think, like you said, this is a must win for both teams, and I think that Toronto Ultra has the formula to win, have the teamwork to win, over Vegas. So yeah, hopping into the second match, we have Optic versus LAG, man. And this is such a tough match for LAG. The Optic boys are looking like the best team in the game. And LAG is coming off a loss to LA Thieves. Like, they're going through a lot, man. Like, they're not good. So I have this like Optic 3-0 in them.
Yeah, I don't think LAG has a preferred game mode. I don't think they're good at really hard point or control. They might push out an S&D, but I think if they were playing a different team, but I think Hook has a grudge on them still.
Yeah.
For dropping him and releasing him. So I think he'll show off in the S&D, and I think this will be a 3-0 smoke show. Probably the fastest series in the weekend for sure.
Okay. And one thing that I definitely wanted to keep in mind is LAG has been relatively good in the HPs when it matters. Like they actually come out and win, but I don't think that they have like enough firepower to go against the Optic boys. So I'm definitely giving Optic the edge. I think it'll be a 3-0. And if it is a 3-1, somehow, some way they beat them in hardpoint, but I don't think that's going to happen. I truly don't. So I got Optic 3-0 in the boys. And then we hop into the third match. of the Friday, and that's Rocker versus FaZe. And this match is actually, I think this match will be pretty close. I know it's crazy because like FaZe is coming off of doing pretty good, and Rocker is coming off some some tough losses. But for some weird reason, like this is just a gut. This is me just like going with my gut. I think FaZe is gonna win, but I actually think that Rocker will be able to keep it close. I think if this is like the moment for Rocker to show how good they are as a team, it'll be this match. They have two. Oh, my bad. They have two tough opponents. They have FaZe and they have Thieves. So these two matches will really tell us how good they are.
Yeah, I think that if Rocker was to win maps in this series, I think it'd be the hard point in the control for sure. I think they're pretty good at hard point. They beat Subliners last weekend, but I think that if they want to win the whole series, this will be a 3-1. I don't really see them winning.
Yeah.
I think that FaZe could probably, even if they do lose both controls, they'll probably win the both hard points. I think they'll win the control, and I think they'll take it map 5 and 3 to them. But I don't see Rocker winning the series, but I think they could keep up in the hard point for sure.
Yeah. So I'm okay with giving them. I definitely want to give them one win. I don't know where that. Like you said, it probably will most likely come down to control. And Celium is playing out of his mind in the control. So if they don't win it, it's going to be a 3-0 like smoke show. But I'm definitely okay with just giving them this one. Then we hop into the Saturday matches. We have NYSL versus London, and dude, they're getting smoked, bro. London is getting smoked. They were able to beat Vegas last weekend, but I don't think New York is like Vegas, bro. I think that New York will be able to beat them 3-0. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think Vegas took Ravens lightly. I don't think they saw Ravens putting up a fight against them. And then Subliners, I mean, for Kismet going off in these series, last couple series, I think it shows that the team is at least trying. As long as we don't get, like a 10-kill map from Priesta, or Kismet, I think they'll be fine. I think that Ravens really doesn't have much talent besides probably ASIM, so this should be like a 3-0 smoke show.
Okay, cool. And then we go to the second match of Saturday. We have Vegas versus Florida, and dude, Vegas has to win this, bro. Like Florida's a solid team. Like Florida has, like on paper, they look like a solid team. Like the changes and stuff that they've made actually has made them better, but it hasn't really like drastically made them better. But Legion needs this win, bro. Like if they don't beat Ultra, which is likely, they have to come out and win this, bro. If they don't win this, bro, like they're champs. They might not make it to champs. So I'm giving it to Vegas. I think this might go last map. I'm not gonna lie. I think they might win it last map.
Yeah, I think that this is the same as last week. We thought Ravens would have lost to Legion last week, and Legion probably come and steamroll, a bottom team, but you never know. I mean, I think Florida, could probably pull out a hard point and maybe an S&D. I know Legion's been really good at S&D, but Florida is kind of mixy, kind of ratty, you can say. But I think with the addition of Vickle, they've lost a couple, some slaying power in their respawn. Their S&D, like I said, might be good with Vickle. But I don't see them winning. Maybe 3-2, 3-1. Okay. But it's not going to be a 3-0 smoke. I think Legion knows not to, play these guys like they're easy. So maybe 3-1, maybe 3-2. Either one.
And I was thinking also, since Legion is really, really bad at control, and I think that Florida might, like, since Florida's like ratty, I think Florida definitely could take the control off of Legion, depending on the map. But I definitely will give the slight advantage to Legion. I'll say that they're gonna win 3-2, just to play devil advocate and give Florida these like two maps. But yeah, man, this is like I said, bro, this is a must win for Vegas, bro. If they don't win this, I don't know what's going on with that team, bro, because they made a roster change. It was looking good in the beginning, and they took some losses, or or they took a loss against a team that they should have beat. And if they lose against Florida and they lose against Toronto, they're in trouble. But hopping into the third match of Saturday, we have Optic versus Breach. And this is the rematch, man. This is the rematch from Major 3, round 1. And Optic is looking like a different team.
Yeah, I think if we would have had Vivid in for Kremp,
Mm-hmm.
I think Boston probably would have had an upset here. But I think that without Vivid's help and hard point specifically, I think that Optic will just push right through this team. I don't think Kremp has showed how good he is really as of their last series. And if I was to say if they were to win a map, it'd probably be an S&D. But even then, like I still think that they don't stand a chance. I would say 3-0. Maybe if they had Vivid, they'd probably do better. But I don't think Kremp has shown how good he was in challenges currently on this team.
Yeah, it hasn't transitioned at all. The matches that we did see out of him, they look lackluster. I guess the team is still still trying to figure some stuff out. But yeah, I think when you're playing against a team like Optic, you have to be on point. So I'm definitely down for the 3-0 when it comes to this. This is a double point match. So if we get that right, and if we get the Toronto Ultra match right, we get some points. I'm definitely trying to get more than 25 points, like we did, or more than 25 points. So, like, I'm hoping everything goes smoothly. And hopping into the last match of Saturday, and this is the red versus blue. This is FaZe versus Seattle, bro. Every time that these boys play, bro, it goes map 5. So you know where I'm going with it, bro. I'm going FaZe winning 3-2. I think that some reason, like, this team, Seattle was like built to play against FaZe. It's crazy. Like, it's interesting. I'm super excited to see this one.
Yeah, I think Seattle will actually pull out both hard points in this series.
Mm-hmm.
I think the control is a toss up. And if they were to get a good accuracy match in the control, they might win this 3-1.
Yeah.
I would see this as the upset of the weekend. And I think that's why the double points isn't on this match, because this can really go both ways, and it might be a Seattle Surge 3-1 win.
Mm-hmm.
But if it does go map 5, I think we've seen it. You know, Simp is probably in his peak performance in S&D right now, and I think they'll win. So, I mean, if you want to go 3-2, that's fine. But if it is 3-1, I think it'd be Surge.
Okay. And then one thing I wanted to highlight is Pred has been playing amazing in S&D, and so has Simp. And Celium has been playing amazing in control, and so has accuracy. So this team really like matches up well in control and S&D, man. I want to go FaZe. I'm gonna go FaZe just for the sake of like going FaZe, but I would not be surprised if Surge win this. I think Surge is getting their stride back together. I think that they were having Search and Destroy like struggles in the beginning of the year. I think they're actually getting it together. They're taking stuff to map. They're taking it round 11 and stuff like that. So I'm okay with giving this to FaZe for 3-2. But keep in mind on what Oryx said, they can win this 3-1. This is the match right here that like it could go both ways. I'm just giving FaZe the little edge based off of like how good they've been looking these past 2 weekends. So yeah. So hopping into the Sunday matches, we have LAG versus Seattle Surge, and I'm giving it all to Surge, man. I think that if they don't win against FaZe, they're on a revenge map. And if they do beat FaZe, they're on like a momentum boost. So I don't think LAG is going to be able to stand a chance. I think them getting smoked by Optic is going to play into this. They're just really had to blow it up. Part of their team and their season. It sucks because like we still have a few more tournaments left. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I think you said it right earlier in the other LAG match. I think LAG's only good game mode would probably be a hard point. And I think when you are a good hardpoint team and you see a team like Surge with this lane capability and Sib and Pred, I think you kind of give it up. And if they were to win a map, it would be map 1. But I think they've already given up. They already saw their schedule. They play Optic and Surge. I think it's chalked.
Yeah.
Probably give them 3-0 smoke on both series for sure.
Yeah. And it's it sucks to see, but there like I seen I think it was I was in Scum stream and some people were complaining about how like the bottom team, like this league should be so competitive that there shouldn't be like a consistent bottom team, but that's just competition. I think that like with London and LAG and Vegas, like you're trying to figure something out. Even Florida, you're trying to figure something out, but sometimes you just can't figure it out. And these top teams are dominant and they know how to stay like at the top. So you got to kind of fight for the scraps. So like in like a competitive environment, there's gonna be a bad team. It just sucks to see that like LAG had the potential and it just fell through. So hopping into Sunday, we have LAT versus Rocker, and once again, I give the edge to LAT. Honestly, I think them getting smoked by Optic last week is going to like they'll be able to pick back up where they left off and do what they need to do to come out with this win.
Yeah, I think this has another upset potential. I think we haven't seen Afro done well in the past couple series, and if there's one guy that this Rocker team depends on against this series is probably Afro. So I think if we get a really good Afro game, this team could probably upset Thieves. And obviously Thieves really isn't known for anything besides hardpoint currently. And I think Rocker would probably be able to pull out the S&D and the control. So I think, like I said, if there is an upset potential, it'd probably be Rocker against Thieves.
Yeah.
I still think it'd be 3-2, but if it ain't a 3-2, yeah, Thieves will probably win both hard points.
And I'm okay. And this time we're gonna go with Rocker. We're gonna go with Rocker. Because honestly, bro, it's like the way COD is, bro, anything can happen. It's a Sunday. Somebody like just depending on the vibes, it's like a do or die situation for this team, man. Like they're in like not in like the standings, but like moral, like morally, like their mental, like all of this stuff. Like if they lose, bro, they might be compromised going into the weekend, going into like the land. So I'm okay with giving. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm definitely playing for the upset right here. I'm okay with giving it to Minnesota Rocker, beating Thieves 3-2. And if they don't beat Thieves 3-2, Thieves will 3-1 them and pack them up. But I'm definitely okay with this, giving them the upset. And then the last match of Sunday is Boston Breach versus New York Subliners, man. This is I don't know if you would consider this a rivalry. I would consider it like a kind of a rivalry based off of the location, like Boston and New York. But I think from based off of just coming off the dome, I think that New York has won most of these matches against like Boston. So I'm giving it to Boston, man. I think Boston might be able to take like one map, but I think that New York has the firepower within Kismet. Skies has been playing well. We haven't seen any crazy stuff from Hydra or Priesta, but even if one of them pops off, I think it's over with because Crimp is not showing like doing really well. So yeah.
Yeah, I think this is probably Boston's best matchup.
Yeah.
I think Beans and Awake could have a field day with a Priest and Skies duo. I don't think they really have much firepower in that duo. I think Priesta has his maps, but I don't think he's consistent enough. And I don't think we've seen Skies at all this year. So I honestly think this could be another upset. It will come down to if we see that, the Bulldog Kismet going off again.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it. I think this is his last. I think this is it. I think he stops his run of Kismet doing well for this Major 4 qualifiers. And I think we see the true Kismet, the 15 kills objective player. And we might see, Kremp's like first real good game against this team. And I would say a Boston Breach 3-2, but like I said, this could be an upset that no one sees coming.
Yeah, and I'm down for that. I think that for the most part, our predictions have been solid. We always have a few throwaways like gamble predictions. So I'm definitely okay with this. I'm definitely okay with giving Boston the 3-2 advantage. And yeah, man, these are our predictions for the 3 days. This is, like I said, this is the last week of matches going into Major 4. So yeah, let me save the predictions, and then we hop into the prize picks, man. And I want to show you guys like our winnings from I want to show you guys our winnings from last week. So we have, these were mine. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I got hella lucky. Just in a sense of like, I've definitely betted on scraps. I definitely betted on beans. Like he freaking 1 kill away from beating it. So was Cap. I got lucky. And Kismet went off for me. And then here go Oryx's. And the only thing, like, Oryx literally missed it by how many kills? Like 4 or what, 5 or 6 kills?
Yeah, it was really close.
Yeah, super close. Last week was really impressive from our pick'ems to our predictions. We came out really firing. So first match we have Vegas versus Toronto, and I have Clayster getting less than 48 kills, 48.5 kills, and I have Insight getting more than 46 kills. Let's see. LAG versus Optic. I have, these are high numbers. I have Assault getting less than 47.5 kills, and I have, I'm gonna go with Ghosty. I have Ghosty getting more than 48 kills, or 49 kills. So then we got FaZe versus Rocker, and I got Celium, I got Slasher with more than 47 kills, and then I'm going Bance. I'm going Bance lower than 48. For Oryx, what you got?
All right, so yeah, I mean, your method was pretty good last week with the less. And I have to say, Stanley probably won't drop more than 50. I think 50 is pretty high. We've seen. I'd say less than 50.
Okay.
And then for Ultra, I think that let me see Insight. Yeah, I think Insight is really low. And last week I went with the 47 plus meta, and I think it worked. I think Insight will get more than 46. I think I'll get like 47.
Okay.
Moving on to LAG. I think LAG isn't gonna have a good series, but there's probably going to be. I would say Joe Deceives might go off. Honestly, give me Exceed less. I don't think if there is a player that's gonna do bad or do worse than his projection, it's probably Exceed.
Okay.
And then on the Optic side, yeah, these numbers are high for the SMGs. I think Dashy got a girlfriend buff right now. And he's bruised, so I'd say Dashy more for sure.
Okay.
Then we move on to Atlanta versus Rocker, and honestly, Celium's really low, going up against a Fame / Cammy duo. I'd say Celium over for sure. And then moving on to Rocker. Wow, yeah, looking at this, I don't think Afro's been doing good in the last couple series.
Yeah.
He's having bad S&D matches, dropping 1 in 11. So I'd say Afro less. I think that the less meta here would probably help out. And yeah, that's my picks.
Alrighty. So we put the entries in. Let's see. And boom, dude, these are our entries. Let me go to them. So these are both our entries. I'm trying to figure out which one is mine. I think
yours is Clayster.
Okay, mine's Clay. Okay. So yeah, so this is mine, and then this is Oryx's. Yeah, man, dude, the betting thing is hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a gambler. I don't bet or anything, bro. But if you guys definitely wanna like try it, you can use our code. Here's our code right here. And if you want, you can use your code. You'll get like $25, and or you get like, I think it'll give you a free fund. Like you could, if you use our code, you can do like one free entry. So if you want to use our code, here's our code right here. We'll put in the link in the description below. But yeah, man, here's our like I said, here's our entries. Thank you guys for checking out the video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye.